Hello everyone, this is C Brown PT, here to announce a new series of videos that I'm going to start. These are going to be my Access and Allies online training videos. I'm going to work from beginning level thoughts all the way up to some intermediate and advanced level thoughts through the series of these videos. I decided to make this because I was thinking about when I started back in Season 1. I really, at that point, I had played the board game, 6, 7 times over a 20-year period. Loved it, had a blast, but you just didn't have the access that you do now with Access on Allies Online. And so when I saw online come out, I was extremely excited, hooked from the beginning, and started playing. And that's when I realized I really had no clue what I was doing in playing the game. I thought I was a big guy in winning those board games with friends and family, but now I realize there's a lot of really good players out there. So I started searching for resources, as at that time there weren't very many videos out. I will tell you my two biggest helpful things that I found is one, Don's essays, which I'm going to put a link in the description hopefully for that, as well as the Discord channel for Access and Allies Online. Even with those two, I'm also going to put a couple other links to some written guides that are very helpful in the description, so please check those out. But even when I got into those are still some pretty heavy thoughts. And on Discord, they were throwing up examples of stuff that I was completely clueless. I'm reading this, I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. You know, what's this shuck shuck and this and that, and they're talking about buying on 2 and 3, and it's just way overwhelming. So my goal here is to try to break it down, start small, and build up. I started there by season 4, season 5. I was making top 10 and platinum, so I do have a little bit of a knowledge now of the game. I don't really consider myself a top 10 player. I consider myself about top maybe 50, mid platinum. There's definitely players out there that know more than me. I'm still learning, but I think I got enough that I can hopefully give a good series of videos to help people out. All that said, some of you guys may have already seen a couple of the videos I posted earlier with some KJF thoughts and gameplay that I was working on. I'll tell you, my teenage son took a look at my YouTube channel, and he laughed his head off when he saw my videos were 40 minutes long. So I am going to try to make these videos short and sweet, but loaded with information. Hopefully, each one's going to cover a specific topic, and we'll build from there. So just to kind of give you an outline of what's to come, like I said, I'm going to start with the beginner videos. My plan is start with one, just talking grand strategy videos and what does KJF and KGF and all that stuff means. And then I'm going to work into a video breaking down the various units of the game and some general ideas about purchases and whatnot. Going to work into a video, this is a little controversy in my own head, of the quote meta unquote of the first round or two. Uh, More so not because I believe the whole meta bit. I do think there probably is a ultimate best line of playing it, but I think there is enough variance in the game that you can play it different ways. Anyways, it's about having fun, but getting the beginning players a kind of general idea of what the top players are doing, and at least gets you pointed in the right direction. Because then we're gonna come down to, or actually, I'm gonna say, there's a quote I liked. I'm going to quote this. I don't normally mention people, but I'm going to quote Emre in a conversation in Discord. And I can give you those stuff, but at the end, his quote was, "If you are a silver level player, you will remain a silver level player." At that level, the ways to improve your game are more about mastering the basics, and I love that because that's 100% true. And so that's why we're then going to go into videos where I'm going to be talking about some general tactics and terminology that's used frequently within the community, so you can be a little more familiar with that type stuff. And also then go into a video looking a little bit more into some specific considerations with battles in general, including defensive profiles, just an overview, and battle calculators to use them or not. So that's going to be kind of what my beginner video series is going to be looking at. From there, uh, we are not going to get into the individual nitpickies of stuff. I will tell you, if you are a veteran player uh, watching these videos, which I do encourage you to watch them, but if you're watching them, you're going to say, well, that's not always true, or sometimes that's not the case, or in these situations I would do that differently, and that's actually not right. And you know what? You are probably correct. That the goal of these beginner level videos is not to get down into the nitty gritty. It's not to get into the specific details and the little nuances that you can do. Not yet. Um, this is, again, I can't stress enough. The beginner videos are truly about people just trying to learn the game and get their feet wet and getting them pointed in the right direction. With that said, I would love to have feedback from some of the veterans that have grown, of things that confused you when you were a beginner, or things that you would say, you know what, it wish there would have been something about this when I was first learning the game. Uh, because I'm more than open to different topics, and I will gladly add videos as people request them on specific topics. In any case, after that we will get into some of the intermediate and advanced level ones, and that's when we're gonna dive into the deeper into the mud, so to speak. We're gonna get in there, and we'll get it a little more nitty gritty on some of the specific positions, and some nuances and specific thoughts and ideas, and you know well, we got blue skies and green skies scenarios, and we got tank rushes and all these different thoughts and whatnot, which we'll break down into those a little bit more. When I start getting into those intermediate and advanced videos, then you advanced players, you can be a little bit more critical of the things I have to say. That's fine. I probably deserve it, in all honesty. So, in any case, all that said, that's gonna be the introduction to my Axis and Allies online tutorial series. Uh, uh, or training video series. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you get some good information out of it, and definitely give me some feedback on what you would like to see.